Leo, this is your weekly message for May 10th through May 16th. I feel like the Leos that are going to resonate with this message, again, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But I feel like there are some Leos out there that may be taking it upon themselves to throw their hat in the ring and stop just kind of waiting around for things to happen to them in their lives. Again, take what resonates. But I definitely feel like there's a action of throwing your hat in the ring, showing your interest in something. And this may resonate particularly for those of you who are pursuing something more in your career. I feel like the Leos have done a lot of deep reflection and healing around the idea of being a leader and taking on leadership roles. Now, I'm not saying necessarily that the Leos are afraid of being perceived or being in the spotlight, because every Leo I know has never been shy about putting themselves out there. But what I do feel like some of the Leos are wrestling with or have wrestled with and are healing is maybe some of the consequences that come with being a leader, right? So if you say you make a really big decision and it ends up not going well, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with being the one that made that decision. So I feel like a lot of the Leos who are now actively looking to pursue leadership positions, you kind of healed the idea of, what happens with all of that responsibility. And some of you guys may be recognizing, I'm ready to take on that level of responsibility. I'm ready to level up. I'm ready to, give myself to maybe even a greater purpose or serve those and in a greater capacity, which ultimately I think will obviously help you financially, but also solidify you as an incredible individual, an incredible leader, a solid leader, someone that can be looked up to, and so on and so forth. So that being said, I did pull a few oracle cards for you guys as well. We got the Diviner, Divine Timing, Evaluation. I feel like for a lot of my Leos who maybe have pursued leadership roles in the past and maybe it didn't go well, I feel like this is now a time where you are looking back at even maybe some of your shadow aspects about, what it means to have power and influence, and you're now recognizing, like, if I am given these opportunities, I know now what not to do and what I am inclined to do that can be harmful to myself and others in this type of position. We also have the Thief, seizing the moment, and I feel like you guys are definitely at a point where you are ready to seize the moment. Again, divine timing. You're ready for it now. If you weren't in the past or you were worried that you weren't ready for it, now is the time. At the bottom deck, you also got the Puppeteer in reverse. So again, just being conscious of, manipulation tactics or things that are selfish in nature, and recognizing how to, remove that from your approach to leadership. All right, Leos, I hope you guys resonated with that message. That's what I'm seeing for you guys this week.